Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Morning SWTOR. How's everybody doing? Do-do-do-do-do. Cool. Alright, looks like everything is up and running. Looks like EV is the op of the day. Might try and do that here in a little bit, but I think for now we'll start out with some agent story stuff. Been kind of slacking on this a little bit. Need to get this going. Because my goal was for this character to be my new high-level healer, and he's still at level 11. So, definitely not making it very far. We'll come up here to Gratham's estate and see what's up. It's a sleepy morning, Cassandra. I went to bed a little early. And for me, early, it was about 10:30. And then I actually slept in until about 7:30 a.m. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think we gotta kill a guard for, well, it wants us to go inside a building, so I guess we'll go check that out. We have to acquire the guardsman keycard. Didn't know if any of these nerds would have that, or if it's only a certain one. Went to bed at 6:30 a.m. So only a couple hours of sleep. Yeah, how about you, Dashy? I don't know, I've never been a nighttime, like, gaming person. Even in college, I can remember we did a lot of gaming in college. And it would hit, you know, 11, midnight, and I'd be like, you know, just practically passing out on my keyboard, and then all my buddies would be just going nuts, and they'd stay up until 2, 3 in the morning. So I was always the first one in bed. Every single time. But then I was always the first one up. You know, it'd be 7, 8, 9 in the morning. And I'd be like, alright, let's do this. Let's play some more games. And they're just all completely passed out until like noon or 1 o'clock or whatever. The funny thing about that, though, is if you've ever sort of seen any of the reports from the esports teams on how they handle all their practices and all that, they actually tell their players to get to bed at like a decent hour and to actually wake up early. And the first thing they do when they wake up in the morning is they want to put them in front of the game. Because early in the morning, right when you're first basically getting up, that is when you are actually at your best when it comes to gaming. You know, after you've got that, you know, that grogginess sort of gone. That's what they say. Have some more poison. Hello? Keycard. I look like a Sith Lord today. What?
What are you saying? I look like a Sith Lord? That is impossible.
Cleo, watch the hallway. You didn't turn off your PS3 until 3:20 a.m. Ah, playing Final Fantasy X. You know what? I have that, and I need to play it. They've got that remastered version. Actually, I think they got the remaster on Steam as well. I really need to play it. If I can ever find time to fit it into my busy schedule. You're doing a paper and dice RPG, epic combat, lots of loot. My character's dead. Boyfriend is back, so it's all good. Well, that's cool.
You thought you could take me by surprise, but you can't.
What do you want to bet this ends badly?
Those were my daughter's access codes you used. Whatever you've done to her, I'll have my revenge.
I just killed a guard. I didn't kill your daughter, you nerd.
Calm down, Theodore. Your daughter is fine.
Fine? Imperial intelligence doesn't leave people fine. You people took away my wife, stole her from my house one night, and never told me what happened. My only daughter grew up to be worthless, and now you've taken her from me too. I despise your kind.
We can resolve this peacefully if you'll just listen to me.
No, there won't be any peace until the Empire changes its ways.
That invisible gun sound is amazing. How did you pull that off?
You and me? Get and go.
Alright, yeah, let's kill these nerds. Cleo, just keep me alive. We'll be fine. Alright, poison you, poison you. I have no energy left. I was like, where did that droid go? See, and then they all died. Whose fault is this? Okay, just double checking my sound settings. I thought that sound not being there was kind of weird, but I guess it's just a bug. Yeah, when it comes to the PlayStation and the Xbox at this point, it's almost better to make sure that you get the latest versions, because, you know, for the PS4, they got the PS4 Pro. So it's like, if you're gonna save your money to buy one, make sure you buy that one. Same with the Xbox One. At this point, you might as well wait for the Xbox One X, Box One X to come out. Xbox One X. Either way, it's a joke.
This is Watcher 2. I'm downloading the contents of Theodore's computers. Looks like blueprints, work he's done for Lord Grathan, and encrypted files. I should be able to decipher them if I cross-reference with the slave's datapad. Don't like what I'm seeing. There's a timetable, activity convergences, indications of something big. Get back to base as soon as you can.
No vacation, huh?
Can't I ever catch a break?
Not in this business. Haven't you learned that by now? I'll
No.
see you soon, Agent. Watcher 2 out.
She's so pushy all the time. Do this, do that. Kill that guy over there. Dress up like a woman. Go undercover. Just every day. Why is it pointing me that way? Never mind. Hey, Night Star, how's it going? I don't know if my voice is warmed up enough to do that. SWTOR is now hosting me. Thanks for the host. Just gotta start out with a couple of rounds of,
The king found someone you have, hmm? The shroud of the dark side has fallen. X box 1X? Box 1X?
something like that. Even he's
All right,
confused.
make me look good.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dominator. If Lord Jadus wishes to observe, we must accommodate him.
Establishing hololink, sir. Data flow is synchronized.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit, Agent. Take your place. The briefing starts now.
Hey,
Another loyal devotee.
you watch your attitude, sir. I was out doing things and capturing data cards and whatnot. What were you doing?
I didn't realize I was late.
Sorry, Agent. It's been hectic.
Lord Jadus, are you receiving our transmission?
I am. Proceed, Keeper.
Very well. You all know we've been attempting to determine the dissidents' plan of attack. Thanks to recent operations, we have the information we need. Unfortunately, the news is worse than we expected. A major strike is imminent. The dissidents are targeting the ancient power conduits that run beneath the capital.
Remain silent.
Their intention is to overload the power grid, causing a cascade failure that would detonate the power relay stations. The resulting explosions would kill hundreds of people, and the blackout would leave us vulnerable to further attacks.
Sir, aren't all access points to the power grid under military control?
All but one. The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple.
The Dark Temple? That doesn't sound promising.
I'll sum up for those of you unfamiliar with the history. The Dark Temple predates Drummoncass's colonization. It was sealed by the Sith during the city's construction. When the Dark Council opened it some months back, they found it inhabited by force-driven phenomena. Workers on site began disappearing inside, controlled by unknown entities.
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat to be contained, the dissidents saw it as an opportunity. The temple rests directly above a key power junction. If the dissidents can push past the, phenomena, they can access the grid.
These dissidents have been planning. They have supplies, maps, and weapons, and they're not counting on making it out alive. This is a suicide run.
What's the likelihood they'll even make it to their goal?
Watcher 2 calculates 40% odds of at least one dissident reaching the target. We have security footage of dissidents heading toward the Dark Temple. A full squad of operatives will pursue the...
No.
My lord?
There will be no squad. The Dark Temple is sacred ground and will not be unduly disturbed. My agent will go alone.
Why won't you go alone?
Are you sure about this?
My lord, I strongly urge you to reconsider. If the dissidents succeed, we...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. Not by terrorists, and not by Imperial intelligence. One agent will suffice. My role here is finished. Do as I will, Keeper.
Very well. Then the decision is made. You will go to the Dark Temple, stop the radicals from reaching the conduits and detonating their charges.
There's no mission like a suicide mission.
If you don't make it back, appropriate arrangements will be made.
We'll monitor you as long as we can, but the temple blocks most transmissions, so just, good luck, Agent.
When I get back, we should celebrate. Just you and me and a couple of drinks.
No promises, but whatever gets you through the mission.
Go on, Agent. The Dark Temple is waiting.
That'll get me through the mission. What is this? Terrible looking jacket. No Imperial agent would wear such thing. I actually got the scout jacket, but that's alright. We'll, Is this the same as the other? I might keep that as... Oh, it's just a different color. Alright. What about this knife? That is quite a bit better. Keep this orange gear. Train me, Hut Overlord. With your culto probes. Thank you, Hut Master. Cleo, probe. There you go. Alright, let's take a quick look here. Does it actually want me to go to... It does. I feel like we're just getting through this like super quick. Guess that happens when you skip all the planetary missions. And we are just completely going in circles here. Kind of want to do a flashpoint before we get too much further with this guy. I will play the Lobby healer. They make maps for a reason. Ah, we don't need no map.
Destination?
Or GPS
Enjoy
or any
your
of that
stay.
fancy stuff. It's like your grandpa. It's like, Grandpa, I've got this phone that tells me where to go. Ah, I don't need that. I was kind of thinking more on the lines of something like Hammer Station, maybe. Or maybe not. What level do you gotta beat a queue for? I thought it was level 10. Apparently not. It's 15 now. Thanks for riding the Imperial taxi service. Your fee is $200 million.
All right, make me look good.
Maybe I'm thinking of PvP. You can... Yeah, we should, Well, I guess let's finish this, and then hopefully we'll get our ship not too long after this. Or maybe we don't even need that, but that intro PvP quest is, like, really, really good. Because it gets you a couple of relics.
Another loyal devotee.
Keeps, thank you for the follow. Ow. My speeder's gonna be full of holes. You hate PvP and suck at it? Me too. And Dash, he says, me 3. Now they're chucking grenades at us. Well, we'll have a look around inside here.
Rise and shine.
Somebody's already here. Death and destruction everywhere. Yeah, I am like a little bit under-leveled for even being here. What's this level 33 doing in here? Eat some poison, nerd.
Another loyal devotee.
Bananas 10436, thank you for the follow. So you're always a little jealous of people who are good at it? You know that most of it's practice, but I hate doing too much practice. Yeah, really when it comes to any sort of competitive game, it really does take just a lot of playing it, a lot of practice. But the other big issue that this game has compared to maybe some other games is the gear difference. You know, there can be people in there that are just incredibly geared, and you're not. And even though there might be a bolster, it still makes a difference. Sneaky, sneaky. Hey, don't actually hit this. Oh god, everybody's dead. You know, there was the discussion of server mergers, and, you know, I did the video on that. If they do server mergers, I kind of hope that they would put in some kind of a queuing system to make it maybe a little bit more competitive. What was that? It was a rifle. So why would they build the temple on top of this? Oh, it's the terrorist mastermind. Let's get the double poison going on you, buddy. What's a bits badge? It's basically, you know, one of the things you can do to support streamers is to give them bits, which is basically money. And so if you do that, then you get a little badge next to your name. You know, like right now, Cassandra, you've got the star, so you'd have the star and a bits badge. You think you'd play again if they would bring back the weekly passes? You know, I've actually heard that from a lot of people, and I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure why they really took it away in the first place, because they're just throwing away money. So I'm not sure what their goal was. Also, Dashy Pegasus, thank you for the cheer. Really, really do appreciate it. So you can see on Dashy's name, she's got a little, like, triangle badge now. So yeah, hopefully at some point they'll add those back. Alright. Let's nuke this joint. Who are you, sir? He's gonna sneak attack us.
You with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure.
Cleo, punch him.
I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
I know you failed at your mission to destroy the power conduits.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
What other cells are you talking about?
Other cells, other planets. This attack was just the tip of the iceberg. There's worse coming. But that's all you're going to learn. You can't stop me. You have to kill me. Shoot me now, Imperial, before the ghosts get into your head.
Ghost?
You don't care if the ghosts get into my head. You're worried they'll get into yours.
Yes, damn you! That's not how I want to go. I saw what happened to my friends. I took comfort in the fact that I'd die when we took out the power grid. Have mercy. Kill me now before the ghosts come.
This guy's got just a little bit of like a Scottish-Irish accent going. Hey Chan, how's it going? Good to see you.
I plan to stay and
Ark,
watch the spirits get you. It's no worse than you deserve.
No, please don't. I can feel it coming now.
Well, I can feel them coming now. They're gonna take over my body. Yeah, I can dance like that too. I'm pretty good at it. What happened to his face? Flashbang him. We'll get those demons out of you with poison and grenades.
Come on out. I'll show you my
Trust
gun.
me. Oh, he's got force lightning now. That's a new trick. I've got some decent gloves, maybe. Nope. Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing some changes to SWTOR over the next year. You know, they've already said on the forums that they are in the process of doing some restructuring and sort of taking the game back to the roots, as they called it. So we'll have to see what this next expansion is going to be. Then we're going to have to see whether or not they're actually doing server mergers, which I think they are. And then what's just going to be their goal for next year. Well, we know Umbar is coming. That's coming here pretty soon. Oh, Dashi was asking, what are they going to do after the Iocast story? Yeah, Embara. That's been confirmed. New flashpoint, and the story continues via the flashpoint. And it's going to launch with a solo mode for those who don't want to do it as a group. And then in the Embara flashpoint, you're going to be getting currency, and there's going to be a new vendor that's going to require this new special currency, and then one of the items that you'll be able to buy is the key to that new stronghold. But what else is going to be on that vendor, they've not said. Hopefully some more cool stuff. Solo mode for the antisocial. Well, some people just, you know, they don't like grouping, and that's fine. I've always said, play how you want to play. Don't have, you know, anybody tell you different. Hey, nerd girl, how's it going? Wom. Okay. We'll go talk to Master Keeper once again. Hey, Big Woody X, how's it going?
All right, make me look good.
How many credits for the new stronghold after you buy it with the new currency? Don't know. They have not said. Play how you want to play until you get to the point where you want to do ops and PvP and then you don't know how to play your class. Well, it seems to me that the people who don't group generally and, you know, do story stuff and all that, they generally don't do ops and PvP. I mean, every once in a while you'll get somebody. Oh, hold on.
We've got wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
Dominator. Have they mentioned when we're going to get more of the companions back? No, not really. The only thing they've said is they want to bring them all back via story. And you know what? As far as we know, it's possible that there could be one that gets returned via the Flashpoint. You know, they've not said that yet, but it's possible. The next companion returning is Vector. Is that from Datamind Info, ARC?
Someone want to tell me what the Dominator is?
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Car City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadus is dead.
Yay! I mean, oh man, that sucks.
Who did this? What happened?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents. Darth Jadus was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians, and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
I want Mako back. Mako's my wife.
How are we responding?
Standard planetary security procedures. No one goes anywhere until we say so.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
You'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the mouse droids. Find one and bring it back now. Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
My mind has been totally ravaged, sir.
What's the assignment?
One moment. Fixer!
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
Let me stow away. I'll handle the terrorists personally.
No. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's too risky. We do this my way. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss.
Okay, boss. Cleo, mouse droid, let's go. Grab it. Let's do this. Only if I could use my speeder in here, we'd get there quicker. I blame you, Keeper. You and your rules. No speeders inside Imperial intelligence. Killing Quinn was gorgeous. Or glorious. He's a little bit too smug.
Ready for departure.
I take it Nerd Girl likes Quinn? You guys are making me sad. He was a traitor and he tried to kill me. Yeah, too bad they didn't leave that in the original storyline like you were supposed to. Because if you guys didn't know, when this game
Rise and shine.
initially came out, you were supposed to be able to have the option to kill off all your companions. But before the launch of the game, they ended up going against that, and they basically rewrote most of the stories, so you couldn't even see the options. But in a couple of the stories, you can still clearly see where a companion would have died. Quinn is perhaps the most obvious one. When he betrays you, you could just straight up just kill him. But
Rise and
another
shine.
really good example would be Torian is one that I remember.
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, and thank you for the follow. There's a... If I'm remembering the planet correctly, I think it was on Terrace, but it could be a different one, where Torian gets injured and he's basically laying on the ground and you have an option to choose whether or not to help him. Well, if you would not have helped him, then he would have just died and you would have just left him there. But as I said, they sort of rewrote the story to where he still lives. 222 next, how's it going? How could you kill Torian? He's adorable. Wait, what? That's interesting. It's the first time I've ever seen that. Ark used the word bitch, and apparently that is against Twitch's wording or something. It came up and it asked me if I wanted to allow the message. Huh, that's cool. Never had that happen before. Whoops. Ah, that's right. Just poison all you guys up here.
You and me, we're getting good. Let's talk when you get the chance.
Come on over here. Flashbang. Alright, let's recloak. Just trying to read chat. So, 222 next. What I was referring to, as far as I recall, because I was also a very long-time tester for them, that never made it into the actual game, even in alpha and beta. But it's something that they did, but they rewrote all of that before the testing actually began on the game. Because in the sort of data files for the game, and some of this has to do with the early data mining on the game as well, but they actually had a bunch of replacement companions sort of in place in case somebody actually did kill off everyone, then you still had replacement companions. But of course, none of that actually happened, and they went with the way that it's in the game now. Now it's kind of funny, all these years later, we actually have a ton of replacement companions. You know, even like the cartel ones, like the animals and the droids and all that. I think that's what they wanted to do originally, but for whatever reason, they didn't do it. Which is kind of a shame. It would have been cool if you would have been able to kill everybody off. And then just have, you know, animals and droids and whatever else be your replacement. Okay. So we need to
enjoy your stay.
Rob Wolf 11, thank you for the follow. Alright, so let's kill these guys here real quick.
Yeah.
Ow. Jeez, man.
Enjoy your stay.
Also, Finko Cerdo, thank you for the follow. Alright, let's get these. Probably have to kill these guys too, because I think as soon as I decloak and go after these crates, all these guys are going to come after me, so might as well just nuke them like that. Now, you see that ability that keeps hitting me, and I'm getting thrown around? I've talked before about them adding, like, a polearm or pike class to the game. That ability right there is a perfect example of an ability or a move that they already have in the game. Thank you for aggroing more things. But that's, like I said, that's a perfect an example of an ability that's already in the game that's not really used by a player. And there are several other ones that are like that. NPC abilities that we don't currently have access to. I know the Voss guys in particular, the one that have like the staves. They have all them spin attacks and all that. Nobody ever expects the mouse droid. That's actually a really interesting sort of point there, 222 next. I've always been a big fan of what they call a limited action set. And I would be totally down for this game doing that. You know, another example is like how WildStar does it. You know, it's like you go into your tree, and it's like, okay, here's 30 abilities, let's say. But you can only have, let's say, 8 on your bar. And so you actually have to figure out how you want to play based on that. And I know there's other games that do that as well. But, you know, you've got this game and World of Warcraft and some of the others that are very old school on that. And they're like, oh, here's 40 abilities. Just fill up your bars. I don't know why I'm walking around cloaked. Yeah, and you're right, Ark. There are some people who do love the
destination,
the old school way of doing it with having, you know, 30, 40 abilities. It's just a matter of opinion.
You and me, we're getting good.
Yeah, as Big Woody was saying, there's a lot of other ones that you don't ever press. Yeah. Yeah, I also have a Razer mouse, but I've got the Naga Hex 2, so it's got the ring array. So I've got 7, what is it, 6 or 7? Yeah, 7 on my thumb. And then I've got 2 that are on the top of the mouse. And then this mouse, on the mouse wheel, you can actually juke the mouse wheel to the left and the right for 2 more buttons, which is really cool.
Another loyal devotee.
David, 9785, thank you for the follow. And as Yoda might say,
looking for someone you have, hmm?
You and me, we're getting good.
Let's rebuff.
Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the ship's computer, sir. I'll send the military to pick up the dissidents.
At least one thing's gone smoothly today. The worst seems to have passed, but don't expect to rest anytime soon.
Do we know any more about the attack?
We're fairly certain the explosion came from inside the Dominator. In all likelihood, one of the civilians on board was the bomber.
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission. Someone's broadcasting a holo-recording to the entire Imperial communications network.
Oh?
Can we see it?
Patching it through now.
No, we can't see it.
I'm going to try to pinpoint the source.
Citizens of the Empire, this is the Eagle. I'm here to tell you that our government is corrupt. When the Emperor signed his treaty with the Galactic Republic, we were promised a new epoch. Glory unrivaled since the first Sith dynasty. Instead, our Empire has suffered. Apathetic moffs and wicked lords of the Dark Council vie for power, while our soldiers die over worthless planets in nameless star systems.
Typical consolidationist rhetoric. Watcher 2, keep trying to find a source for the broadcast. Everyone else start pulling up our files on the Eagle.
Any idea what he wants?
Power. Whatever political agenda he's espousing, whatever reforms his followers want, what he's really after is power.
Anyone who speaks out in favor of reform is kidnapped and tortured by Imperial intelligence. This must not continue.
The Ministry of Logistics reports that they can't jam the signal. Everyone in the Empire is seeing this.
A short while ago, a group of defiant revolutionaries destroyed an Imperial dreadnought. 3,000 people were aboard, including Darth Jadus, a Lord of the Dark Council. We chose to strike at Darth Jadus publicly so that every Imperial citizen would know the truth. The Dark Council is not invulnerable. We can effect change. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians, but it was necessary. The Empire cannot cover up this momentous event. Imperial intelligence cannot silence our call to arms.
Get to the point, you piece of filth. What is it you really want to say?
It's not a bad speech, sir.
He's coming to the climax. He knows how to put together a broadcast, all right.
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a better future. We have agents throughout the Empire preparing to strike again and again. We will not relent until our government chooses strength over weakness, unity over discord. We will continue to show the anger of the people. This is the Eagle. End transmission.
So, our enemy has a name. You think you can deal with that, Agent?
It's actually kind of funny that you say that, Cassandra, because I've been hearing that from other people as well. You know, Marvel has been doing an incredible job. All of their movies are just really, really good. But you're right, when they're putting out 3 a year, and then now you've got DC who's finally catching up, and they're putting out like 2 a year. The market is so saturated with superhero movies. And, you know, when was Iron Man 1? Because that's what kicked this thing off. But yeah, it's just been crazy. 2008 was Iron Man 1. Yeah, almost a decade. But you know, you look at, and I think, well, I think one of the big issues with a lot of these superhero movies is the fact that the bad guys are super weak. And that's one thing that they've been saying about the next Thor movie is it looks like the goddess of death, or whatever her name is, might actually be a really, really good bad guy. 2008, you're old. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, to a certain degree, yeah, Spider-Man 1 and then X-Men 2000 really kicked it off. Yeah. Tobey Maguire will always be your Spider-Man. Yeah, we'll have to see how Tom Holland does. Because, you know, he's only done one movie, and he was a cameo in the other, so I don't think we can really judge him quite yet. Let's see what this second Spider-Man movie does. And then I think we can compare them.
Another loyal devotee.
So Megan and Mallory, thank you for the follow. Personally, I loved the latest Spider-Man. I thought it was great. I think it's probably my favorite one. I actually have not seen any of the Andrew Garfield ones. The 2 that he did, I've not seen them. But I've seen all the Tobey ones. I thought the first 2 Tobey ones were pretty good, but I thought the third one got a little too crazy. Hey, SWTOR John, how's it going? You're behind on some of the Marvel movies, but you're getting there. You think you're only missing 3 of them? Which 3 are you missing? You're a bit leery of the Thor movies? Yeah, you know, it's kind of weird when it comes to sort of the main Avengers. The first 2 Thor movies were kind of, you know, iffy. Especially the first one. And then, you know, Iron Man 1 was so good, but then Iron Man 2 and 3 were kind of iffy as well. So, whatever the reason is, it's like with Iron Man and Thor, they are kind of struggling to make a good movie. But Captain America, the Captain America movies have all been great. So I don't know what the deal is with the other two. So so Doctor Strange, Guardians, and Homecoming. Doctor Strange is on Netflix now. Doctor Strange is really good. Guardians 2, that comes out on digital and Blu-ray here in a couple of weeks. You did not like the first two Thor movies? Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, since Iron Man 1, every Marvel movie they've done, I think, is good. But there are still some that are just way better than others. You know, like Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Thor 1 and 2. For me, they're on the lower half of the list compared to a lot of the other ones. So here's the real question. Now that we've got so many of these films out, how many films are there? There's something like 15 films, something like that. What is your favorite one? For me, I'm actually going to have to go Guardians 1. I love that movie. I thought Guardians 2 was also really, really good, but not as good as Guardians 1. And then I think Avengers 1 and 2, they're up there in the top 5.
Another loyal devotee.
Lol, Jay. Thank you for the follow. Alright, let's get through this conversation here real quick, as you guys are putting in your answers for Best Marvel Movie.
I'm not sure what you mean.
We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle. We were too slow to eliminate the dissidents. We assumed the Dark Temple was the sole terrorist target. But you performed above and beyond expectations. You showed you can handle these people, and now you're going to show us the way forward.
Am I?
I followed my orders, that's all.
You followed them well. That's discouragingly rare. You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagle's network. You will locate and eliminate his terror cells through infiltration, manipulation, and assassination. I am assigning you a rank and designation as suits your new position. You no longer have a name. You will answer only to Cypher 9.
Cypher?
Why Cypher?
Cypher agents are faceless. They go wherever needed, become whoever is necessary to get the job done.
Congratulations, Cypher 9. You earned this.
Cypher 9, huh? Cute. But I think I'll keep calling you Agent.
No.
With the rank comes certain privileges, including a degree of operational independence. You may recruit your own operatives, and you will be outfitted with a starship. Watcher 2, you will remain Cypher 9's liaison to base. I assume that won't be a problem?
No problem, sir. Glad to stay a part of this operation.
Good. Begin analyzing all reports on recent dissident activity. I want a list of possible terror cell locations within the hour. The Eagle says he's got agents around the galaxy. Assuming he's telling the truth, you're going to be doing some traveling.
I'm looking forward to it.
I thought you might. Your starship is at the spaceport. It's been refit and removed from public record. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity centers for the Eagle and his network. Proceed to your targets as you see fit.
Any final instructions, sir, or is that all?
Be careful of these people, Cypher. Destroying the Dominator was no mean feat. Killing Darth Jadus was nearly unthinkable. But this is our job. Do whatever is required. And good luck.
Yeah, Ant-Man is really good. And I saw somebody say that Doctor Strange was their favorite. And you know, I think the thing about those movies, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, is they are a couple of characters that a lot of people don't know that much about. You know, when you think of Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, you kind of know what you're gonna get. But for like Ant-Man and Doctor Strange, and I think the upcoming Black Panther movie, they're characters that, like I said, people just don't know that much about, and so you kind of don't know what you're gonna get out of those movies. And that's one reason why they're perhaps a little bit better than the others. But Ant-Man was really good. Ant-Man was pretty funny. And you know, they're already working on the next one. The next one is called Ant-Man and the Wasp. But they've already said that Spider-Man 2 is going to kick off the next phase of the MCU. And then I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is right after that. Cook to Daddy 30. What do I think about the price of the subscription in SWTOR? I think it's fine. It's pretty standard. Everybody kind of hovers around that $15 mark. So that just seems to be the standard price. I got no problem with it. Yeah, Deadpool is hilarious. Deadpool is probably the funniest Marvel movie that's come out. And, you know, they're working on the second one. So, and the problem with Deadpool is the first one was so good, I don't know if they can match it for the second one. That's going to be the problem. Can they really outdo themselves? Guardians of the Galaxy is just Star Wars with a different spin. Yeah, kinda. When it comes to Deadpool, I just love all of the promos they do for that. Because, you know, it's like Deadpool's not going to be out for another year or two, and it's like they're already doing promos for it. They have been pretty much since the launch of the first film. Have you guys already seen the pictures from Deadpool 2? Oh yeah, the opening credits of Deadpool, yeah. I really hope that Wolverine is in Deadpool 2. I hope that Hugh Jackman makes at least a cameo in it as Wolverine. I think that'd be fantastic. You know what? Doctor Who, I have never seen Doctor Who.
Getting good.
Never seen a single episode. I don't even know that much about it. Isn't that like more of a British thing? I'm trying to think, like even over here in the US, what channel is it on? If I wanted to watch Doctor Who, I don't even know where to go. Tell me, Cassandra, where would I go? I have no idea. Oh, it's a PBS show? Yeah, we don't have the BBC over here. So is it PBS? BBC America, maybe? What happened to my cutscene? It just kind of went away or something. Oh, PBS will sometimes have it? Hmm. You've got 4 BBC channels that you never watch. Oh, Doctor Who is free on Amazon Prime. Oh, really? But there's probably like 1 million seasons of it, isn't there? Because I know it's an old show. It's been going on for what, ever? 20, 30 years maybe? Where would a person even start? I do have Amazon Prime. So yeah, that would be the question. If somebody wanted to start with Doctor Who, where would you start? Just start with Chris as the Doctor. So what season is that? Alright, let's talk to Keeper here real quick.
Nice digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cypher 9, intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadus's demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jadus.
Jadus has a daughter?
Lord Zhorrid demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
Find a seat. We leave immediately.
Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
She's going right for the booze. To Korriban we go. Alright, we'll go find Darth, what's her name? You don't remember what season, but he's the 9th Doctor.
Getting good.
It is pretty cool, though, that a show like that's been able to go for so long. Because it shows that people really do love it. Like, I'm trying to think, here in the US, what show has been going for like 20, 30 years? That's kind of like that, like a sitcom or, you know, a drama or whatever. Been close to 40 years. Don't shoot me, nerds. Oh, so the Chris only did it for like 1 year or 1 season, maybe?
You and me, we're getting good.
Yeah, Stargate. Actually, there's a new Stargate coming out. That was announced at Comic-Con, I think. Yeah, Firefly. I think everybody wishes that.
Another loyal devotee.
Max, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Firefly has got just such the reputation. It's amazing. How did we end up with more Jersey Shore than Firefly? Well, hello, my lords.
Look who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Yes, Lady Zhorrid.
Delightful. You, my pretty alien. Don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
How dare you, madam?
Absolutely delightful, my lord.
I shouldn't have said that.
Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. He's as good as dead.
I don't like this. It's gonna poison the whole room.
Make me look good.
Leo, kill him.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved. And a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jadus, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadus. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
The attack was a test, then?
I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadus?
You saw his announcement. He took responsibility.
It was quite a speech. But it doesn't prove anything. Jadus believed in spreading fear and anger to every planet and species in the Empire. Even to creatures like you. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You're his daughter. How did you feel about him?
Oh, I hated my father. He taught me to keep my emotions seething inside and show no one. I disobeyed. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends. But if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
As I walk away slowly. Crazy. So you were saying that Stargate Worlds? I vaguely recall the name of that game. I can't get that? What? How do I have no insufficient level? What level do you have to be to get that? Well, fine. I guess we'll... Actually, can I... Nah, I guess we'll just have to run back. You're not going to be able to play the Ashes of Creation beta. Actually, I'll tell you, when it comes to Ashes of Creation, my goal for that is to get a couple more videos out, and then I'm going to approach the developers, because they also have like an influencer program, but I kind of need to prove that I'm committed to it before I, you know, before I contact them. They already have like alpha invites going out too. But they're showing that game at PAX here coming up in a couple of weeks. Be interesting to see exactly what they show and what they announce. So I'll do like a recap video on that, and then I'll do like one more Q&A, and then I think I'll contact them.
Another loyal devotee.
You should do a video on the AOC griefer system they have. I'm trying to think if I've heard about that. I know I heard that between griefer and security they were going like really crazy systems with it, but I don't know if I actually heard what that system is going to entail. Also, Marvzin, thank you for the follow. Whoop, back up. And so yeah, you guys are saying the first episode with Chris is titled Rose. It's not the first episode of the Doctor Who franchise, it's the continuation of the series. Oh, they actually took it off the air for 16 years? Oh, really?
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. You have my target list.
Another
Watcher 2
loyal
here.
devotee.
I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
Nar Shaddaa sounds fun.
I'll contact you once I've arrived. Cypher 9 out.
Acknowledged. Watcher 2 out.
Bye. Alright, let me shut that down here for just a second. 1 second, guys and gals. Let's see, I need this and that. Okay, good. Let's bring that up. Cool. Okay, how about we get set up for a giveaway? My code list from BioWare is looking a little thin. I need to get some more codes from Musco. Let's see. So this one is going to be for my. This is my last Tauntaun Fawn code. So what we're gonna do here, if you would like a shot at a Tauntaun Fawn code from BioWare, type the word fawn into chat right now. F-A-W-N. And we'll let this roll for just a couple of minutes. The very last sweet baby Tauntaun. Who in chat does not have one? And this does get unlocked for all characters on all servers. I know a bunch of you guys already have it. Alright, let's go ahead and go to our mission log here. We're still only 14, so we're just shy of being able to run that next flashpoint. Balmorra. My gear is probably just utter oh, actually, let's go to the fleet. Let's check out that PvP thing. Do I have to be 15 for that? Let's find out. I'm thinking I only need to be 10 for that. Check it out. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized that... Oh, never mind. When I sat down, it changed around my bar, and I was like, what is happening with my bar? There's an option to turn that off. So far, we've only got 4 entries for the sweet baby Tauntaun. Guess the rest of you must already have it.
You and me, we're getting good.
And I don't know if they'll ever give me any more codes for those. So this might be the last one ever. The last one ever. We're going to give it about 30 more seconds. For anybody who may have just came in, we're doing a giveaway for a BioWare code for a sweet baby Tauntaun. Fawn. And if you want a shot at that, type the word fawn, F-A-W-N, into chat right now. And let's go check out that quest. Let's actually check this one first here. Introduction. Here we go. Yeah, this one. This is amazing. Look at that stuff. It's so good. We'll head over to the PvP area. Oh, Satil, since you're here, Give me that adrenaline probe. I'm trying to remember where that's supposed to be.
Another loyal devotee.
Remy21, thank you for the follow. Zero tolerance. Let's grab that. Okay, let's go ahead and draw that code then. And the winner of the very last sweet baby Tauntaun is 321 boom. One of the new guys. Is it Adeline? There you go. I'm gonna send it to you in a private message here on Twitch. There is your code. So you just got to go to the BioWare or the SWTOR website, log in, redeem code, and you shall have it. If you're currently logged into the game, I think you have to log out, log back in. You know, all that stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and try this PvP mission here. Level 14 PvP, when PvP is at its best.
Alright, make me look good.
And I think we're going to have to switch out our interface here. It actually looks a little weird, but... What, no one screamed rigged? Is Ark here? Apparently Ark is not here. Because if he was here, he would have screamed it. Cassandra said the same thing. Hold still, Cleo. We need to run some medical tests on you here. Okay, we can only stack 2 of these, right? Yeah. I've so rarely done healing on an agent. Oh, we actually have a thing to choose from here, don't we? Increased damage reduction. Reduces all area effect damage. So both of those are really good. We'll have both of them. But I guess for now, we'll do this straight up. Oh, you thing. Don't ask me that again. Hold on, we gotta unqueue for a second. Could not do it while in the queue, which is kind of dumb, really. So we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. Actually, something else I need to do is we need to grab... This needs to be on number 9. We've got... I never bothered to actually set the rest of this up. We got our target markers, which go there. And do we have... We got companion dance. Dun, 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 dun. My heroic moment I don't have yet. Actually, why do I have that there? That seems like a very odd place for it. It should actually be... This should be over here like this. We'll move this down to like that. Alright, save that. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I don't think you get that until the teens somewhere. Heroic moment. Pretty sure that I don't have it yet. Dancing with Cleo seems like a poor life choice. Heroic moment is 15. Yeah. I kind of thought so. See, now this is on Red Eclipse. It's like roughly 6 hours ahead. So you'd be thinking this queue would be happening a little bit quicker. Actually, there's only one shard of the fleet right now on Red Eclipse with 48 people. Guess there's just not a lot of people playing on the weekend.
Enjoy your stay.
What was that? I'm trying to figure out what that name is. Is it like Taldosaurus SWTOR? If I said that correctly. Thank you for the follow. Almost 5 o'clock. So yeah, not quite in prime time yet. So are all of you guys pretty excited for the next patch? You know, next patch we're gonna have next op boss, new stronghold, new flashpoint. Gotta be, I think, one of the bigger ones they've done. Because, you know, the last couple have been, it's like, oh, here's the new op boss, and then here's some, like, little stuff, and, you know, we did get the Iocath story a while back. One of the really interesting questions that I saw from somebody a few days ago in regards to Iocath.
Another loyal devotee.
Was, when was the last time you actually went back to Iocath and, one, either did the story, or two, did the daily quests? When was the last time? Anybody in chat want to answer that? My answer is I've only ever done that once. That storyline with the dailies, I've only done it once. It was just, the story was fine, but those dailies are so grindy. You should, nerd girl. For those of you who have never done ops, what we need to do sometime is just get all of us together and just run an op. It's so easy to do. Do like KP. KP is like the easiest one. Cassandra, didn't you run an op with us like last weekend? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Didn't you run KP with us? SWTOR John, you did your Iocath last week to get max rep. Nope, you tried to? Yeah, for some reason I was thinking you did. Ah, okay. All of your Red Eclipse tunes are under 10. Wow, I cannot believe this queue's not popped yet. You're trying to get max rep with all the reputations. I think I'm probably way better on Shadowlands. Maybe some of this converted over. Let me take a look here. Thorn. You want to talk about something that I've not done in a long time, the Gree event. I've not done that forever. So is Yavin 4 the only one that I've got done?
Another loyal devotee.
Captain Rexon. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I've never really been a big fan of the Rat Ghoul event, which is why my Thorn is like nothing. Actually, you know what? That is something that this game really, really needs. Is more events. You look at what World of Warcraft is doing. World of Warcraft has got so many events. That's what this game needs. It needs a bigger variety that have different lengths. Sure, it's like do a week, do a month, do 6 months. Big events, little events, just all over the place. That's something this game really, really needs. Wow, it's crazy. We might have to bail on this idea. I don't know how long we want to sit here. I really thought it would have popped by now.
Another loyal devotee.
I am Wildcat Fan 10. Which Wildcats are you referring to? Are you referring to K-State? Or someone else?
Enjoy your stay.
Also, Beastly Racer. Okay, well, how about we change our plans here just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, the BBA stuff is up right now. Haven't done that in a while. That might be something to do. Well, I think what we're going to do is hang out here for just another minute and see if this queue pops. If this queue does not pop, then I think we're going to go into phase 2 of what my plan was for this morning. Actually, I got a couple of announcements to make, I guess, while we're waiting. For those who are interested in doing the SWTOR NFL football Hutball edition fantasy football thing, I'm going to try and shoot that video today. I've got it mostly set up, so I'm going to shoot a video. The video is going to be in unlisted mode, but I'm going to keep it, I'm going to like put it out on Twitter and stuff. So the first 12 who want to get into that, I'll take the first 12. I already have 3, I think. So yeah, it's just going to be the first 12, and then, yep, just going to be fantasy football. And the prizes are all SWTOR prizes, like hyper crates and sub time and all that fun stuff. But for those who are not into that, perhaps the bigger announcement is going to be there's actually something coming out tomorrow. The SWTOR devs gave us something yesterday, and we have an embargo. Let me look up and see when that embargo is, just to make sure that I'm telling you right. It is 8 a.m. Pacific, Sunday, August 13th, which is tomorrow. We are going to be releasing a preview, a short preview, I should say, of something that is coming in the next patch. So, basically just tomorrow morning, keep an eye on my YouTube channel. So that'd be cool.
Enjoy your stay.
Cutter 9000. Thank you for the follow. Okay, well, I think what I'm officially going to go ahead and do then is I am not ending the stream. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break here. And while I'm on break, I am going to play for you guys the SWTOR lore series. Now, if you don't know what this is, before the launch of the game, SWTOR came out with this super amazing sort of like animated lore series that talks about all of the events that happened before this game. So I'm going to play that while I'm on break, and then we're going to come back after that and then hopefully do either an operation or PvP. So that is going to be kind of the plan here, I think, if that sounds good to you guys. So yeah, like I said, if you've never seen this lore series, I highly recommend that you stick around and check this out. So here real quick, let's see here. Let me switch over to this for a second. But I want to delete these. Actually, hold on a second. Let's see here. Let's go to media files. Just gotta find where I put this.
Enjoy your stay.
You enjoy your stay, my friend. Okay. Where did I put that? That's the question of the day. Let's go to backup videos, SWTOR. Ah, here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Stop. Let's take this down to about 50%. Let's see, when finished, do nothing, play once. Do not remember playback position. So now if I do this... No, not that one. Now if I do this... Okay, cool. So that'll be the plan. We'll go ahead and we'll play that lore series. And then, like I said, we'll come back and do either an operation or PvP and or both. So that'll be the plan. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you, if you've never seen this, this is really cool. I love watching this. But yep, hope you enjoy this, and I'll be back right when this lore series is done. I'm actually going to go ahead and kill the game, I think. Let's kill the game. So, there we go. I shall return.